If you're over 60 and still waking up at night clutching your legs in pain, this isn't normal aging. It's a warning sign, and sadly, one that far too many people continue to ignore. Those sharp, sudden cramps in your calves or feet, they aren't random at all. They're urgent messages from your nervous system, quietly sounding the alarm that something deeper may be off. Most often, it's your diet. What you're putting on your plate, or perhaps forgetting to include, could be silently draining your energy, disturbing your sleep, and even shortening your steps, one cramp at a time. But here's the comforting news. There's a natural way to begin restoring what's been lost. Over the next few minutes, you'll gently uncover 3 powerful foods, not pills or potions, that don't just chase away leg cramps, but help rebuild the strength in your legs, improve blood flow, and replenish the essential minerals your body has been whispering for. These aren't quick fixes. They're part of a gentle shift toward balance, healing, and strength. And if you stay until the very end, you'll hear about one final food, a surprising one, that 90% of older adults miss entirely, yet it could completely change how your legs feel within just a few short days. Let's begin with a familiar fruit that's often overlooked. Avocados, rich in potassium and magnesium, and ideal for restoring mineral balance. For years, these creamy green gems sat quietly on the sidelines. They weren't sugary, they weren't flashy, and back when the low-fat craze swept across the nutritional world, they were even dismissed as unhealthy. But time has a way of revealing truth, and today, both science and everyday experience are catching up to what ancient and traditional cultures always seemed to understand. Avocados are more than just food. They're medicine, especially for those of us in our golden years. Not just trendy, not just something you see mashed onto toast in a cafe. Avocados are a true nutritional powerhouse. They're nature's gift to soothe the aging body, calm the nervous system, and replenish what the passage of time quietly takes away. And when you pass the age of 60, 2 things start to matter more than ever: your muscle function and the delicate health of your nerves. The body's internal balance of electrolytes, potassium and magnesium especially, becomes increasingly fragile. We start to lose potassium more quickly. Magnesium levels begin to dip without much warning. And when those minerals fall too low, your muscles respond, often dramatically. You may feel sudden cramps that startle you awake. Twitching, spasms, stiffness, even a gentle walk might be interrupted by a sharp tightness in your calf. These aren't coincidences, they are messages. Subtle cries from your nervous system that your electrolyte tank is dangerously low. And this is where the humble avocado steps in. Quietly, effectively, and without a single side effect. Just one avocado contains more potassium than a whole banana, nearly 700 milligrams, without the sugar rush. You see, bananas can be helpful, but they release a surge of glucose into the bloodstream, which can be problematic for seniors who aren't very physically active. Avocados, on the other hand, are different. They deliver their minerals slowly, wrapped in a cushion of healthy monounsaturated fats, fats that help stabilize blood sugar, soothe inflammation, and nourish the heart from the inside out. And what about magnesium? This often overlooked mineral is vital, far more than most people realize. It isn't just about helping you fall asleep or reduce stress, although it does both beautifully. Magnesium is essential for muscle relaxation. Without enough of it, your muscles remain tense and unforgiving. You may feel tight, your back might ache with stiffness, your legs could feel heavy, like you're dragging weights with every step. Even your heart may flutter with irregular beats, because magnesium plays a critical role in regulating your heartbeat's rhythm. Now here's the magic of the avocado. It's one of the rare foods that provides both magnesium and potassium in just the right ratio, one that your body instantly recognizes and knows how to use. But the story doesn't end there. The benefits of avocados go beyond simply preventing cramps. They are anti-aesthetic warriors, quietly fighting the invisible fires inside the body. They contain phytosterols and powerful antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, substances that shield your cells from oxidative stress. That's the slow, invisible process of damage caused by time, toxins, and the modern environment. Think of oxidative stress as a slow rusting of your body from the inside out. Avocados help stop that rust before it steals more of your strength. And remember, avocados are one of the rare foods that deliver both magnesium and potassium in a ratio your body actually understands. But the benefits don't stop at cramps. Avocados are anti-inflammatory. They contain phytosterols and antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect against oxidative stress, a fancy way of saying the slow decay caused by time and pollution. These compounds support nerve health, especially the nerves responsible for balance and coordination. If you've been feeling just a little off, perhaps slightly unsteady on your feet, or not quite as confident when standing up quickly, this isn't something to simply write off as just aging. It often stems from something far more manageable: nutrition. And that's where avocados step in to gently help correct the imbalance. Their natural mineral content offers support right where the body needs it most. One quiet fruit with the power to calm the storm within. They also play a surprising role in regulating blood pressure. How? Potassium, abundantly present in avocados, works by helping the blood vessels relax. When those vessel walls are more at ease, the heart doesn't need to push as hard to move blood throughout your body. Less pressure, less stress. A smoother rhythm of life, one heartbeat at a time. And here's something even more powerful. When potassium is combined with fiber, as it naturally is in a whole avocado, the effects grow stronger. Fiber sweeps through the digestive system like a soft broom, clearing away waste, slowing the absorption of nutrients, and regulating important levels, such as blood sugar and cholesterol. So with this single fruit, you're supporting 4 critical systems at once: the heart, the brain, the gut, and the nerves, all gently, all naturally. For seniors who experience nighttime leg cramps, those sudden, tight, painful contractions that can jolt you from peaceful sleep, avocados can quietly be a game changer. They provide exactly the relaxing minerals your muscles are begging for in those tense moments. And thanks to their rich content of healthy fats, they digest slowly, offering sustained energy and stable blood sugar throughout the night. That's something your body notices, especially when blood sugar dips are one of the main triggers for overnight cramps. Low nighttime blood sugar, dehydration. These 2 quiet culprits often go unnoticed. But avocados counter both. Are you worried about fat content? You don't need to be. The fats in avocados are not the kind to fear. They're the kind that protect. They help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, E, and K, nutrients that become increasingly difficult to process as we grow older. And unlike processed oils or saturated animal fats, the fats in avocados do something remarkable. They lower LDL cholesterol, the one you don't want, and raise HDL cholesterol, the one your body relies on to protect blood vessels and organs. But let's not overlook something equally important: the emotional side of nourishment. When you eat well, you feel well. It sounds simple, doesn't it? Yet now nutritional psychology is beginning to back up what so many have sensed all along. Avocados contain small but meaningful amounts of B vitamins and folate, both known to support emotional balance and brain function. When your brain feels supported, your mood tends to brighten, your focus sharpens, you react less, you feel less fog, more clarity, more peace, more you. Because food isn't just fuel, it's feedback. Your body listens closely to everything you give it. So, how should you eat avocados to get the most benefit? The simplest ways are often the best. Half an avocado, sprinkled with a pinch of sea salt and a drizzle of olive oil, mashed onto a slice of sprouted toast, blended into a green smoothie alongside spinach and almond milk, or sliced into a vibrant salad with lemon juice. The key is simplicity. Avoid frying it, skip sugary toppings, let the fruit shine on its own. What you want is clean, steady nourishment, not confusion. A good place to start is half an avocado a day. That small habit alone can help restore essential minerals without tipping the calorie scale. And if you're able to pair your avocado with a handful of dark leafy greens or nuts, even better. Your body will absorb more, and you'll feel the difference, not in a jolt, but in a slow, steady return of comfort. In short, avocados are not a trend. They are a tool, a quiet weapon against cramps, fatigue, mental fog, and frailty. They ask for nothing in return. No side effects, no expiry date on their relevance, just bioavailable nutrition delivered the way nature intended. So, the next time you feel stiff, sore, or simply off, don't reach for sugar or stimulants. Reach for substance. Reach for something your body understands. Because at this stage in life, every meal is a choice, a gentle opportunity to either inflame or calm, to nourish or neglect. And with avocados, that choice becomes surprisingly easy. Sweet potatoes, natural electrolyte restorer. Sweet potatoes are more than just a colorful side dish. For older adults, they are one of the most powerful yet overlooked sources of deep cellular nourishment, not just because of their flavor or fiber, but because of their mineral content. Sweet potatoes are rich in magnesium, potassium, and calcium, the three minerals most responsible for keeping your muscles moving, your nerves firing, and your body stable as you age. Let's start with the basics. When muscles cramp, whether it's in your calves during the night, your feet mid-walk, or your lower back after sitting too long, it's often not just dehydration, it's electrolyte depletion. Sweet potatoes offer that depth. They're not exotic, they're not expensive, but they carry something far more valuable. They are medicinal in the truest, most functional sense. And unlike synthetic pills or artificially fortified powders, your body doesn't hesitate or struggle to process them. It recognizes their natural form immediately. It digests them slowly and gently. It takes in their minerals and phytonutrients with ease and gratitude. And in return, your body doesn't respond with fanfare, but with something far better. Calm muscles, steadier energy, and clearer focus. There's a quiet intelligence in whole foods like these. Their benefits are subtle at first, but build over time, restoring, replenishing, and protecting. So the next time your legs cramp up, don't just rub them in frustration. Don't just push through the discomfort and hope it disappears. Rebuild them from the inside. Support them with what your body instinctively understands. Reach for real food that restores. Reach for what's been growing in the ground for thousands of years. Foods that don't come from a lab, but from living soil, sunlight, and time. Because sometimes healing doesn't come in a bottle. It comes from a sweet orange root, cooked with intention, eaten with care. Pumpkin seeds, a cramp-fighting super snack. They're small, easy to overlook. Often found tossed aside after carving a pumpkin, or sold in quiet plastic bags without much attention. But these little seeds, also called pepitas, are anything but ordinary. They're one of the most powerful, concentrated tools you can add to your daily routine if you're looking to fight muscle cramps, improve sleep, and stabilize your nervous system. They are, quite literally, nature's mineral supplement, packed inside something so simple, so accessible, and yet so often forgotten. Let's begin with what aging bodies need most: magnesium. This one mineral is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body. That includes muscle contraction, nerve transmission, and the ability to reach deep, restful sleep. It is fundamental, and it is frequently missing. Here's what many people don't realize. Most older adults are significantly deficient in magnesium. Not because they eat poorly. Sometimes it has little to do with diet, stress, medications, fluctuating blood sugar, and even everyday habits like coffee consumption can quietly drain magnesium from your system. And when those levels drop too low, your body speaks up. You may feel it as tight calves, restless legs, or that frustrating twitch in the arch of your foot at 2 a.m. That sensation that seems to come out of nowhere, but has a very real cause. Now here's the quiet beauty of pumpkin seeds. Just one small handful, about 1 ounce, can provide you with up to 40% of your daily magnesium needs. That's powerful. And because these minerals come directly from a natural food source, your body knows exactly how to use them. Unlike synthetic pills, which often pass through the digestive system without fully absorbing, the minerals in pumpkin seeds are bioavailable. No conversion needed, no effort, just nourishment, exactly where and when you need it. But the healing story of pumpkin seeds doesn't stop there. They also contain zinc, a mineral that plays a crucial role in immune function, nerve repair, and hormone balance. As we age, our ability to absorb zinc from food decreases, and yet we need it more than ever. Zinc keeps the nervous system calm and the body's repair systems running smoothly. Without enough, you may experience slow healing, more inflammation, and that unsettling feeling of being wired but tired, where your mind races but your body feels drained. A consistent intake of pumpkin seeds can help bring that balance back. Over time, these tiny seeds help calm the system, nourish the cells, and reduce the friction of daily wear and tear. And there's still more. Pumpkin seeds are rich in antioxidants, including vitamin E and lignans. These compounds fight oxidative stress, a slow, silent process of damage that wears down the body, particularly in the muscles and joints. Have you noticed waking up stiff, feeling slow to get moving in the morning? Maybe your joints ache after only light activity? That's not always just age. More often than not, that's oxidative stress at work. These antioxidants gently clear out cellular waste, ease inflammation, and support the rebuilding of soft tissues without burdening your system. And perhaps one of the most surprising benefits seniors report after adding pumpkin seeds to their diet is better sleep. Not because the seeds are sedatives, they're not, but because the magnesium they provide calms the nervous system and helps stimulate the production of melatonin, your body's natural sleep hormone. Many people suffer from light, fractured sleep, not because of classic insomnia, but because their nervous system never fully relaxes. The body lies down, the lights go out, but the inner tension stays humming, like a low engine running in the background. Pumpkin seeds help ease that tension naturally. They gently nourish the nerves, giving your system the minerals it needs to let go, unwind, and truly rest. When this happens, something shifts. You may notice fewer wake-ups, less tossing and turning, and perhaps, best of all, a noticeable drop in those sudden, painful nighttime cramps that strike without warning and leave you breathless in the dark. And there's more. Pumpkin seeds are also an excellent source of healthy fats and plant-based protein. That means they don't just help with repair and recovery, they also help satisfy hunger, stabilize your energy, and keep your system steady throughout the day. It's common for seniors to feel the urge to snack between meals, and too often that's where sugar sneaks in. The candy bar, the cookies, even the healthy granola. That's really just disguised dessert. But pumpkin seeds offer a better path, a powerful alternative. They deliver filling, healing, low glycemic energy that doesn't lead to sugar crashes, spikes, or hidden inflammation. Just a small handful can stabilize your blood sugar and give your muscles the nutrients they crave, helping them stay calm, relaxed, and functional. So how do you eat them? Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Keep a small container of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds on your kitchen counter or next to your tea. Add a spoonful to your breakfast. Sprinkle them over oatmeal, yogurt, or a smoothie. Toss them into a crisp salad for added crunch, or simply eat them as they are. Chewy, nutty, grounding, especially during that quiet mid-afternoon dip when energy fades and the body whispers for a mineral top-up. No cooking, no fancy tools, no prep required, just open, eat, and heal. And if you want to take it one step further, to really maximize their effect, pair pumpkin seeds with something that complements them beautifully. A small piece of fruit or a square of dark chocolate. Why? Because dark chocolate is also magnesium-rich, and fruit provides a touch of natural glucose, fuel for your muscles and brain. This combination is more than a snack. It's a tool. It nourishes not just your body, but your focus, your energy, your resilience. But there are a few things to keep in mind. Always choose raw or dry roasted seeds, free from added oils, salts, or flavor coatings. Avoid pre-seasoned versions that may be coated with unhealthy fats or artificial additives. You want the cleanest version possible. Something that supports your system, not something that silently works against it. And remember, consistency matters. One handful once a week won't repair a magnesium deficiency, but one small serving every day, That's what rebuilds the foundation. That's what quiets the twitch in your calf, helps your hands feel steady again, and brings calm back to your nights, and strength back to your stride. You don't always need pills to fix your body. Sometimes you just need to listen, to pay attention to what it's asking for, and offer it in a form it understands. And sometimes that answer is as simple as a seed. Your legs carry your freedom. They help you rise in the morning, walk to the window, step into the sun. If your legs are cramping, shaking, or aching, your body isn't failing you, it's speaking to you. The pain you feel isn't just discomfort, it's a signal, a whisper, a message that something's off and it's been overlooked for too long. Yet, this is where so many people make the same mistake. They wait. They wait until it's unbearable, until it keeps them from sleeping, until every walk is taken in fear. Fear of pain, of instability, of losing independence. They try creams, they try pills, they chase results. But nothing truly changes, because what the body really needs isn't another quick fix. It needs support. Not band-aids, not distractions, but real nourishment, minerals, fats, fiber, nutrients that don't come from a capsule or a lab, but from the earth, from real food, from the kind of sustenance that humans have relied on for centuries. Your muscles, your nerves, your bones, they're not asking for magic. They're asking for building blocks, the raw materials to function, and that begins with what you eat. It begins not in hospitals, not in waiting rooms, not with prescriptions, but in your kitchen, on your plate, in your hands. Because the moment you stop brushing aside your symptoms, the moment you decide to listen instead of ignore, something beautiful begins to unfold. Your body responds. It doesn't ask for perfection, just for presence, just to be heard. And the most amazing part? Healing doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't require exotic powders or expensive programs. It begins with simple foods, the kind your body recognizes, the kind that feels familiar, nourishing, grounding. A small bowl of pumpkin seeds, a sweet potato roasted with turmeric, half an avocado with sea salt. These aren't trends, these are tools. Deeply functional, deeply healing, deeply effective. They rebuild you from the inside out, quietly. But for these tools to work, there is one quiet rule: you must use them consistently. That's the secret. Not once, not occasionally, but every day. That's the rhythm your body needs. Think of food not just as something to fill the stomach, but as medicine. Not the emergency kind you reach for when something's broken or failing, but the preventative kind, the kind you take to stay whole, balanced, and thriving. Magnesium doesn't work if it shows up once a month. Potassium won't repair your tired, aching muscles if you skip it 5 days in a row. These minerals don't build their benefits in isolation. They need consistency, like the steady beat of a drum. Your body is a system, a delicate network of nerves, muscles, bones, and tissues. And that system thrives on rhythm, on patterns, on ritual. So, create that rhythm. Establish a ritual around your healing. Let your daily meal become a quiet declaration. I choose strength today. Not just nourishment, but intention. Because healing isn't just what you consume, it's also how you consume it. Choose foods in their purest form, like raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds. Chew them slowly and thoroughly, because digestion begins in the mouth. Each bite is the beginning of restoration. Sprinkle the seeds over soups for warmth and richness. Add them to your morning oatmeal for steady, long-lasting energy. Toss them into a fresh salad for a satisfying crunch. Make your plate not just functional, but beautiful. Something that brings you joy, not something you simply tolerate. And here's the part most people forget. This isn't just about stopping cramps or easing tension. This is about reclaiming your freedom. Because your legs aren't just for movement. They are your gateway to the world. They allow you to leave the house on your own terms, to walk into a room without hesitation, to stand in line without pain, to visit loved ones, to garden in the sunlight, to sit on the floor and rise again without dread, to get up at night and trust the floor beneath your feet. When your legs suffer, your freedom shrinks. You begin to move less, to avoid steps, to hesitate instead of explore. But when your legs are supported, when they're strong and steady, so is your life. So don't wait. Don't wait until things get worse. Don't wait for the day when your independence feels out of reach. Don't wait for the walker. Don't wait for the fall. Start now. Start by feeding your legs what they need, not because you are weak, but because you are still in control, because you still have the power to shift how you feel, to bring back the vitality that time tried to take. You can move through your day with clarity, with lightness, with strength, not hesitation. This isn't about chasing youth or vanity. It's not about how fast you move or how many miles you can walk. It's about preserving mobility. And that is what gives life its true quality. Not how you look, not how far you go, but whether or not you can move without fear, sleep without pain, stand without swaying. That's freedom. That's dignity. And that kind of power doesn't come from a bottle. It begins at the dinner table. So if you're truly serious about living well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, don't chase trends. Don't chase fads. Don't count calories. Don't fall for quick fix hacks. Just eat like your life depends on it, because it